I hope you like the French beats. So I'm going to talk about why everyone that I know, not everyone, but most of you are confused on who am I. So with that said, I'm going to explain that I am a travel photographer. If you guys don't understand what a travel photographer does, I'm going to explain everything in this video because a lot of people have this misconception and this false assumption that you guys need to support me when I ask for help or anything like that. So, and the reason why I'm bringing this up because the other day I was flooded with a lot of things and I needed to do, and then everyone kept flooding me with stupid text messages that I wasn't really concerned about hardware. I was really was concerned about where I stand as a travel photographer. I'm going to repeat it. Travel photographer. I keep saying that to you guys, but you guys don't get the point because a lot of you photographers out there don't even understand what a travel photographer does. And let me explain. I work 24/7, 366, 7 days a week. Well, 366 is one where it's a leap year, but 365 most of it. And let me explain what a travel photographer has to deal with all the time. So, I made a decision after my daughter passed away in Japan and after I got help with my injuries to my car accident, which you can see in front of you here on my jaw, here on my lip, back of my head here, on the side of, on this side, on my arms, staples, injuries. Now, I decided to take one of my hobbies and make it into a profession because I knew exactly what I was doing when I came into the realm of photography. So, I'm going to read the comments from my phone instead of the computer so I can multitask for you guys. Oh, let me turn that down. Crazy. Alright guys, so I'm going to read the comments from here, from my phone instead. So, how do I make my money? So let me start up 2014. 2014 was pretty much my start of my photography career. Even though I did photography before that. I was doing inline rollerblading and snowboarding. Every rollerblader, snowboarder around the world knows who Keiki Alexander is. I was the guy that would start off warming up with the hardest trick. If it wasn't a zero spring fish spring or a 720 flat spin from bank to bank doing snowboarding, I was wakeboarding. I can't do those sports anymore. So, mind you, a couple of days ago, a lot of people gave me some shit and some criticism. And I'm going to tell you right now, don't give me that criticism. Because you're not in my shoes. You don't understand. Stop pretending that you do understand. If you do understand, then you roll with me and you can see that a travel photographer has a lot to deal with. What I mean by that is that everyone keeps making these assumptions that when I'm talking to you or I'm talking to someone, they always think I'm asking for help. Yeah, I'm asking for moral support. Financially, let me tell you, 2014 to 2015, as a travel photographer, I made $36,000. That's right. If you look back on my channel, I was doing really well. I ended up moving to Paris. Then I ended up moving to New York. And that's when things started to tank. Now, keep in mind, there was a lot of financial problems going on there. When moving to New York and actually getting robbed, getting all my studio gear stolen. I don't want to talk about that, but that's just an example of how I got here. As a travel photographer, you guys have to understand, we have to work 24/7, 365, 7 days a week. Okay? I wake up, or if I ever do wake up, I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning, trying to figure what can I give and what can I capture. How can I make money off of a Shutterstock? Yes, I sell my images on Shutterstock. It's not easy. It's not guaranteed all the time either. So don't think you're gonna sign up on Photostock and you're gonna make plenty of money. No, It doesn't work that way. So how it works is that you have to absolutely have clients that back you, moral support, which is you, friends that back you, because a lot of friends, a lot of people say, oh yeah, you're doing such a great job. In reality, this is a risky career. This career is risky as hell. You run into some people that you might not even like. You're going to run into people that are going to criticize you. And you know what? Let the criticizer bring it on. Bring it on. Because you know what? I can take it. Because you know what? You're not me. You're not going around here, traveling around the world, state to state, country to country. Let me prove something to you about traveling across the world. Since some of you guys have a misconception that, oh yeah, Keiki's always asking for help financially. No. Moral support. Are you guys actually giving me moral support? I'm going to be honest with you. Not a lot of you are. David comes to my channel. David Australia is a photographer all the way from Australia. Guy watches my content all the time, but I don't see everyone else watching my content. You know? Why is that? But you guys want to talk to me through Facebook and social media? That's why the messenger is off. Cut it. You want to see me in the flesh? Watch my goddamn content. Maybe you have some understanding where I come from. Because I'm sick and tired of people saying that I put myself in this situation. No. See, I choose who I am. You don't choose who I am. I am the travel photographer. Mind you, travel photographers work around the clock. I'm not a portrait photographer. Take some portraits. Oh, I'm going home. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to take a rest. I'm going to show off all my Sony gear, or my Nikon gear, or my Canon gear, or my Pentax gear, or my Fuji gear. Oh, I'm going to baby my stuff. And I'm going to blog my friend and tell him, oh, look at this. Listen, I have an active Instagram, an active Tumblr, an active Facebook. I have 2 Facebook fan pages that are active. I also have a website. I also have other things that you guys don't come to or visit. I have an active Twitter that you guys don't follow me on Twitter. I know who does follow me on Twitter. And that's the problem. Most of you guys just don't get it. So let me explain by showing you this. Okay, so I'm going to just pop this up and I'm just going to... So this is my Instagram. I have 1,750 followers. How did I get there? Well, I got there because people like my work. And currently, people love my work so much, they got to steal it. Obviously. And that's why I'm in court right now, dealing with all these issues financially. Now, this summer, sometime in June after I left Portland, things were looking great. I came to Madison, Wisconsin. Then I went to Chicago. First, I went to Madison, Wisconsin, then Chicago, then New York. I made so much money within the 2-month span that I can pay all my bills. I got bills back home in Japan that I need to pay for. I got bills here in the States I gotta pay for. I got double taxes as a dual citizen. I have to pay taxes twice. And did you know that I'm paying 38% more taxes than anyone else? But no one thinks about that. No one thinks about why am I doing this. I have family back home that need support. I got my ex-wife's, my deceased wife's parents that still love me. I take care of them when I can. Even though they tell me that I need to take care of myself, but they need me more than I need you. So, if it comes down to it, I choose them first. And that's who I listen to. They keep telling me, just do what you do best. My parents, on the other hand, don't see eye to eye. That's why I don't go back to Osaka. And when I did, they gave me one last loan for the legal troubles. And those legal troubles were based on people stealing my work. Here's my Instagram. As you can see, I take and I document. A travel photographer is a documentarian, a journalist, a photographer. All 3 in 1. I'm not a portrait photographer and I'm not a landscape photographer. I'm all of that. That's the whole thing you have to understand as a travel photographer. I can choose to take portraits, landscapes, micro, video, drone footage if I wanted to, which I have done if you look at my YouTube in the past. Now, as you can see, I have gone to many places. And people don't quite understand how you get into these places. Well, here's one, Shutterstock. I sell my images on Shutterstock. It's not always lucrative. You also have to find other ways to make money. So, as someone with a PhD and someone with a master's degree, I do consulting sometimes for the consulate, or sometimes for the UW, or sometimes for the International Hostel. I kind of give people a friend, if you want to call it that way. But people at the hostel, International Hostel, rely on me because I'm a very friendly person. Yes, I get free nights when I volunteer, and it's cheaper to stay at a hostel than a hotel. Yes, I got membership at Hilton Hotel and the Marriott, but those are not ideal places because I know that I need to save money and budget my money and not stay at these fancy places. I'd rather show you where I actually stay at the hostel and show you guys, which I have done tours of in Portland, Seattle, Chicago, New York, Amsterdam. I've done that, but no one watches the content. But I do want to say, as a travel photographer, it is not an easy job. Maintaining all this, the websites and doing all this stuff, it is hard work. For someone to come at me and says that, you know, you always keep asking, no, I'm asking for moral support. I'm not asking you for financial support. I'm asking you for moral support and some encouragement. Don't sit here and judge me when you're not doing what I'm doing. You have a home, you sit at home, you do this when you want to, you go out and shoot all the time. But me, I shoot 24/7. Yesterday, I woke up early in the morning just to give you guys a vlog of micro photography. I got all that done within what? I did the photography at 5 in the morning. I started editing at 9 in the morning. I'm also doing Instagram. I'm also posting on Facebook. All of that contributes to all my work, to all of what I have to do just to get my name out there. Now, you don't have to respect me, but as a human being, you're going to have to respect me. You see the difference there? I'm a human being. I'm only doing what I'm entire. I'm a human being. I'm doing what is required for me to do to survive. Why not use both citizenships at my advantage? I'm reading text messages from the other day. People are telling me some bullshit about, oh, you take the risk and you take the part. Let me just read one of those messages and I read it to you. I saved it. And let me know. Yes, we live different lives, but you don't understand my life. Because I lived in another country, I was raised differently. The concepts of how we do things are differently. And you, on the other hand, you individuals that are about, oh, you gotta live here. This is the United States, baby. Who gives a shit? This country is built on immigrants. I don't give a shit what you said. Okay? If you don't understand or you don't like what I do, then don't talk to me or don't follow me. I'm only here to showcase my work and let people know that I'm here for them. If you're not here for me, then I can't be there for you either. But in spirit, I can be there for you because you're a human being. I gotta respect that. But when it comes down to respecting me, I don't see it happening quite often. And the reason why I'm saying that is, oh, if you guys like my background, it's pretty nice, right? The library gave me this private office space. It's pretty sick. And as you can see, there's a map of Madison behind me. But check this out. Let's see here. First of all, my name, Keith, is a alias name that I have in the U.S. It's not my real name. Stop calling me Keith. It's Keiki Alexander Denechi Bailey. Period. It's on my website. It's on my social media. I don't understand why people keep calling me, but only people that call me that is government when they want taxes. Don't call me Keith. Seriously. It's Keiki or Panda. Everyone's been calling me Panda since the day I was born. What makes you think you can call me that name? I gave me that name. I gave myself that name. But here we go. You feel as if you don't bother people replying to your issues, my issues. Okay. Okay, when people ask me a question, here's the misconception. You ask me a question, I answer it, and then you make it seem like I'm putting all this pressure on you. I'm not. You ask me a question, and then I said, I'm too busy, I don't have time right now, therefore, don't. Here's another one. Here's another one. Why do you travel so much when you know you can go home? What's the deal? What's the deal? I answered this question to this person. She didn't quite understand because she's too arrogant. Because you know why? Rich people. Let me calm down. Wealthy individuals quite don't understand where I come from. I come from a wealthy family too. Let's get real about it. I come from a very wealthy family. Okay. You don't see me. Oh, I'm driving my BMW, or I'm showing off my vehicles, or oh, look at my latest cameras that I buy all the time. Oh, by the way, I did a service check on this camera. 6,244 actuations on this camera. This is a Sony a777 II. It's going to die. That's how much I use this camera. With time lapses and everything, that's how many actuations is on this camera. So, let's go back to. So, as a travel photographer, it's not easy. So, let me explain. Here are all the images that I post on my website. Now, there's an Instagram where you can go check it out. All the images from Paris, from London to New York to Hawaii to Portland to Vancouver to British Columbia to Toronto to Osaka to Boston. They're all there on the Instagram. Look. But the one thing that makes me stand out the most is that I do not want to hear bullshit. Because honestly, I can take criticism like everyone else. But when someone just starts throwing shit at me for no apparent reason because I don't want to be bothered, that's just saying that you want attention. And I don't want that. I'm trying to handle something very important. People are stealing my images and thinking they can get away with it. Especially here in Madison, Wisconsin, New York City, and Vancouver, and Portland. I gotta go to all those places to file paperwork. You guys never have sued someone before, have you? You guys never got your images stolen, have you? So don't sit here and pretend that you know. Because you don't know. I know the law better than most. Let me stop. I know the law better than some. Okay? I read the whole law all the time. My lawyer's always preaching to me about the law, blah, blah. And my parents are always doing the same thing, blah, blah, blah. Yuki's always doing the same thing, blah, blah, blah. My advisor is always saying the same thing. My professor is always doing the same thing, blah, blah, blah. I get it. I take what they give me and I put it into what I do best. And that is becoming the best travel photographer that I can be. I'm not trying to be the top. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to be some celebrity. I'm just trying to show people that, hey, a panda can do this as much as you can, and I can do it even better. But do people take me seriously? No. Why? Because people see this skin color, and they always have to say something arrogant and stupid. Yes, sometimes it's not about skin color, but I'm noticing skin color is the result. Why I say that? Because recently, if you weren't black, I guarantee you have more views. Maybe, we don't know, but I've been criticized by a lot of Americans on like my lifestyle. This is my choice. When my daughter passed away, I was empty inside. This is the only thing that fulfills me right now because it makes me happy. If I'm able to take a photo of someone, if I'm able to take a landscape and get my composition right, or take a photo and give you guys some great content, I think it's well deserved. This is the only thing that's making me happy right now. And so now I have people that just try to put me down and take that away from me. Because guess what? You're not. So go eat a bag of dicks, go sit in the corner, go play with your camera, go touch your balls somewhere or your vagina or your titties. No offense, not being sexist, but I gotta put men and women in here because I get attacked by men and women all the time. It's like, why? Are you jealous? What's the deal? Oh, and one person came out and said, yeah, I kind of am jealous because you got it, you had it all. I had it all. What's that supposed to mean? You got Japanese parents that can feed you and give you money. I don't want the money. That's the point. My parents took away the money because I was giving it away to non-profit 501c3s in Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, and Osaka, feeding homeless people, giving people, and I have a reputation in Portland. Anyone in Portland can tell you, Panda came out, bought, what was it? Christmas of 2015, I bought Right to Dream 2, a truck full of sneakers for the winter. Guess what those homeless people did to me? They took those very same sneakers and went to the Buffalo Exchange down on the Burnside and pawned them in. That was a waste of my money? Not really. Some people actually wore the sneakers and some people actually just hold on to them for emergency purposes. I brought sleeping bags. I brought them a water heater. I brought them a refrigerator. Me and Grace is from Beijing, China. She was my good friend. We will go out there and supply milk. Remember, you guys should be watching this content on my channel. I post this, taking pictures of homeless individuals, getting portraits of them. They're all on my Instagram. Let me just show you one right now. Okay. My buddy's from China, from Pakistan. Look, this is the work I do. Covered stuff. No one hires me to do it. I just do it and then people will pay me afterwards. Hey, I would like to be the client. I want those photos. How much you want for the photos? Well, here are my prices. Here are my contracts. Here's my agreement. If you agree to my contracts, yes, I have contracts. I have contracts for every single client. Now, some clients have broken those contracts, and I have to say, this is why I don't do weddings anymore. Bridezillas ruined the whole experience for me. And I realized that weddings wasn't my cup of tea anyway. It was just something to get me by so I can get the camera gear that I need. And I was living good for a good 3 years. But here's a double exposure. I do double exposures. You guys don't know how to do double exposures? I can teach you. I have a tutorial on that on my website. Double exposures. This is a double exposure of Paul. He was a homeless man at Right to Dream 2. This is what I do. What are you doing? I don't see any of your work. You're not giving me work. I have people that claim they're going to give me work and give me work but never do. Why? You don't trust how I add? Oh, I prefer my skin tones to be this color. Well, I prefer my skin tones to be this color because I'm pretty sure my eyes are more accurate than most. So, even though I wear contacts, my eyesight is pretty good. I go see the eye doctor all the time. My eyes might be fucked up, but it's okay. This is Leah Lee. She hired me through my website when I was in San Jose. She liked my photos and asked me to take photos of her. And guess how much I only charged her? $50 for the 2-hour section. And guess what she did? She throws in a little bonus, an extra $100 in there, just because she liked the company. And we talked because we had an understanding. Her parents don't like some people, and my parents don't like a lot of people. We have an understanding there, but we also come from a family that quite don't understand the world quite yet. They do, but they just have their bigotry on dumb shit. It's just nerve-wracking. That's why I have to stay away from Osaka. Okay? This is James Berlier. Another double exposure. This is a long exposure with a portrait. This is what I do. Look, 301 likes. I don't see not one person on my YouTube channel that is actually going to my Instagram other than Hani Saba from Australia and David Oyster. Hani Saba and I been doing photography since what, 2012, Hani? We were at it with Sony crop sensors. We were going at it. We were competing against each other. Who took the better long exposure? But we were competing in a fun way where we were just trying to push ourselves harder and harder. And we did. We got to the point where we can be, not celebrities, but true to the art of photography. This is New York. This is my buddy Tech. When Project Parlor has parties, I go to see Tech. I take pictures like this. People will pay to put this in a magazine. This is why I take pictures of all sorts. Yeah, I have my little sake when I'm celebrating. I have sake. Okay, that's the thing I like to drink. If it's not sake, it's IPA beer. If it's not IPA beer, I'm not doing anything else. But anyway, and these are all the images. Look, I still got vintage cameras that I use back home. Like, these are things that you guys don't see on a normal daily basis because you guys don't want to pay attention to it, or you guys are not following me. And as a travel photographer, it's risk involved. Yes, sometimes I buy a sleeping bag. If I need to sleep outside, I will sleep outside. Right now, it's winter. I'm in Madison, Wisconsin. I'm used to this very cold weather. Yes, I complain about the cold weather, but sometimes travel photographers need adequate sleep. And I don't get enough of it because I'm a one-man army. I don't have assistants. I don't have professional advisors telling me what I need to do. Look, I treat myself to beautiful haircuts sometimes when I want to. Look at my haircut now. There's no design on my head right now. There's nothing. There's nothing going on. This is why I keep telling you guys that stop making assumptions about who I am when you don't know who I am. When I keep telling you this is who I am. And this is the problem with a lot of photographers and a lot of people that are not photographers. They see the big boot bag, they immediately think hobo-ness. Okay? But my boot bag is dope ass shit. Yes, I spent a good penny for it. But I represent two flags. I represent the French flag and the Japanese flag on my bag. I got even a badge from Portland when I walked through Portland. If you guys recently didn't hear, this past summer, in the hot summer weather, I literally walked from San Jose to Portland on foot. I'll show you that video in a minute. And no one give a shit. I only got little views on it. That's how much people don't care about travel photographers. And let me tell you, oh man, I miss my baby. Look at that. Look at my baby. Look at that. Isn't she beautiful? That's it. That's a 70 to 400, by the way. So, if you guys are wondering, that's an A mount on an E mount. That's another thing about you Sony shooters, or you E mount shooters that never shot with an A mount. Did you know the adapter that comes, the LEA3, which I definitely recommend over the LEA4, it works on E mount. Face detection works, autofocus works. Even though I'm a manual shooter, you rarely see me shoot manual, but I do use face detection when I need to. And it still works in manual focus. I'm going to show you a tip about that too. Beautiful Osaka. The city, Tokyo. Tokyo. This is Utah. Mount Helen. The Grand Canyon. Oh, this is Patagonia. Yes, I was in Argentina. Something's really weird going on with this laptop. Okay, so this is San Jose. Long exposures. Now, as you see, I'm even doing videography. I'm doing a graduation right here. I am doing a graduation right here. I'm doing video and portraits. That's how I was able to make my money and travel. I talk to people, I engage. I'm not afraid to socialize. I'm not afraid to get my name out there. I'm not afraid to show these teeth. I'm not embarrassed, but maybe some of you may be embarrassed. I'm not. I know where these injuries come from. No drugs, no alcohol, straight up car accident. Unfortunately. Can't smell, by the way. Can't barely taste. It's just nerve-wracking to me. And sometimes, yes, it drives me crazy that I can't smell or taste. And sometimes I just don't want to be bothered because when I want to taste good food, it pisses me off. But photography makes me happy. If you guys don't want to see that part of me, then that's fine. But you can see me testing this new carbon fiber slider, which now Zeti and New World saying, hey, we like that review. Can we use it? No. 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 I want to see this. I don't want to see free stuff. I want to see this. Because I got bills. I got phone bill to pay for. I got a camera that might die on me pretty soon. I need to save money up for that. If you guys want to support what I do, at my website, okay, on my website, on the homepage, you guys are saying, why you don't do Super Chat? Because YouTube is on the investigation of the Super Chats, and a lot of people are not liking the Super Chats, 30%. What are you buying? What are you purchasing? You're not buying anything from me. But there's a donation PayPal right there. This is what it does. You don't need to sign up an account. You can donate any amount, and that's it. You can do it with a credit card, or if you have a PayPal account, you can. But it's easy. I prefer that because 20% of those donations go to charity. And you guys want to say, what kind of charity? Well, it's going to be December, so I'm going to do a Christmas charity. So as much donations I can give back, if I could just give just one donation of 20% of that, that's good enough for me. Because there's people like me, or people, unfortunately, not like me, that don't have a Christmas, don't have a Thanksgiving, don't have a home, can't celebrate New Year's. Children. That's what I changed my charity to. So, yeah. Here's my Facebook. Here's 7 years ago. This is 7 years ago. Holy crap. 2011. This is E, by the way. She was monk and Thai. I helped this young lady. She lived with me and Chie and Jury, and started dating her for a little bit. And then her parents thought I was a drug dealer, apparently, because I wouldn't tell them where my money was coming from. And then they found out that I was actually a student and that I was with a wealthy parents, and E kept the secret for a long time. Now, I knew E for 4 years. How I met her, you guys who might be disappointed, and some of you might say, whoa, conflict of interest. I met her while I was doing internship at a mental health facility here in Mendota in Madison, Wisconsin. That's how I met her. Just evaluated, and I just seen this young girl. So yes, I went to medical school here. Why don't I practice medicine? My license was taken away after like I said, long story in Japan. But I look at everyone's Facebook. I click, I like, I share. But here's my Keiki Alexander, the PandaPhotographer. It's not hard to find me on social media. You Google my name, everything pops up. I did that on purpose. I paid a lot of money. I paid some money at that time to Google to have my search, 646 Studios, to be searched. So if you just 646 Studios, look what pops up. My website, the Facebook, another Facebook page, the Twitter, the Flickr. I didn't tell you about the Flickr. Holy crap. The 500 pics, the Vimeo, the Google Plus. All of that comes up on the search. So, are your donations going to waste? No. All your donations helped me buy what I needed to buy, or pay for what I needed to pay, or give back to the people. I like to give back to the people. When people intervene with that process, that's when I get pissed off. So, I'm not trying to call me a badass and anything like that. But what I'm trying to tell you is that it's not hard to find me on social media. Like, you can look at my history on all the places I've been. It's not hard. But you guys make it seem like it's hard. It's not hard. Like, let me explain, like, my nature of photography. Now, some of you guys are asking me to do more micro. You know, I have to respect that audience that is actually wanting more micro. And as a travel photographer, I should be able to provide that to my audience. Now, this might sound mumble jumble to you, but for me, I got robbed a few times as a travel photographer. I got I got gun pointed. I don't know how you guys say it in English. I got gunpoint for my stuff at one point. Yeah, gunpoint. This happened in Portland. So, this is the things I have to go to when I'm out there trying to take photos. There's risk involved. Okay? People know when I'm not. When you go to a city, people right away already know that you're not from the city. Just the way you dress, just the way you walk, just the way you talk. That's how they know. Just the way what you have in your bag. My Pelican has my Japanese address on it, just in case someone steals it or locks it. Yes, I have GPS for everything. I use these tiles. They're called tiles. I use them as my GPS. I definitely recommend it. But here's one of the images that UW is trying to use and say that they have all rights to use it because I was on their property. That's not their property. That's the state. That's the city. The city wants to use it, which the city did use some of my capital images and pay me for it. Why can't the UW do the same? This is what I'm going through right now, guys. And you make it seem like I'm just going through these problems because I make these problems. I didn't make these problems. As photographers, we have to protect our goddamn work. That's just simple. That's why on each page now, which I'm going to be putting this, you see this little disclaimer? You see this disclaimer? I'm putting that on every single page on my website. So there should be no excuse for anyone stealing any images off my website. Simple as that. You're caught doing it, I catch you, your ass is mine. Simple as that. I think I have a right to do so. But anyway, that's what's going on. My rates are just as simple and easy outgoing. Look, portraits are $60 for 1 hour section. Oh my god, I can charge more. You guys know that. I can charge more. But local events, shows, birthday parties is $150 an hour to cover. Just to let you guys know that. And the videography work, it depends. 5 to 8 hours. No, as a travel photographer, I already knew this off bat. No one, by the way, no one taught me how to do photography. I taught myself. So I'm a self-taught photographer. So on my homepage, I am a self-taught photographer. I've been saying it for many years. I gotta rewrite that. Oh god. You see the error. I'm a self-taught photographer, and you guys are just not getting the point. You went to school for photography. You spend money on film school or whatever. I did it for free and taught myself. Because you know why? It's not hard reading a book and opening a book and reading the pages. So, it's not hard. Hello, Delta Dave. By December 1835, oh yeah. See, this is the risk. I broke the lens hood with the Sigma 1835. I broke the lens hood. How did I do that? One day in Portland, shooting for a client, and I was trying to swap lenses, and this was on the lens, and this fell right on the ground. Hood first, thank God, and it broke. But Sigma at Photo Plus cleaned my lens for me, replaced the rubber. Ooh, sexy rubber. Fixed the focal length, made it much smoother because there was some little jerk over time because I had it for 5 years almost, and there was some jerk. But look how smooth that is. Ooh, oh yeah, talk to me, baby. Ooh, smoothness. Ooh, oh. Anyway, yeah, I do that from time to time. Don't mind me. But yeah, yeah. So Instagram. Let's go back to my Instagram for a second here. But thank you, Delta Day, for coming in. So here are time lapses. I love my time lapses. You guys are probably wondering, how did you do that time lapse? Micro lens. Micro lens. Micro lens. Micro lenses are very versatile tools, mind you. A lot of people don't do it. A lot of people don't care for micro lenses, obviously, but I do. Let's show you an email. Okay, show you email. Irix is actually sending me a lens to review. That's how much they like my work. That's how much they care about my work. And I was in a contest to win it. And guess what? I won. Simple as that. Can you hate on me for even trying to get to this point? No. You cannot discriminate that I got to this point and now people are starting to recognize me as a travel photographer. I'm going to be traveling with this lens for a whole month. I think I have about 4 to 6 weeks with this lens. And that should be enough time to give you guys my over review. I'm not able to keep the lens. I have to send it back. But here's the problem. The problem is that it's only for Nikon, Canon, and Pentax at this point. So I have a couple of options here that I can do. A couple of options is I can actually buy a new camera, because this one is about to die. 6,244 actuations. 600,244 actuations. I put that camera to work. What about you? Did you put your camera to work? I bet you guys got older cameras that don't even come close to the actuations on my body. Trust me, I put this shit to work. I put any camera to work. You throw any camera at me, swing it, baby. It's work. I put it to work. Give me a little freaking point and shoot. Michael, a guy that was at the house the other day, he had a Fuji film strip camera. I was like, oh yeah, use that. He was like, Kiki, do it. I was posing for him. It's just good times. I meet people all the time. I engage. And guess what? People always want services from me at some later point. If I can develop a relationship and a friendship with someone, it would happen. But, like I said, guys, you go to my website. If you guys want to support what I do, the donation PayPal is there. That's up to you. But, let's go back to, like, long exposures. Like, this is early in the morning. I'm using an 8-stop ND filter in San Jose. I'm just using this. And this is when it was raining in San Jose. No, I was sleeping outside. It's raining. And I'm still taking photos because I just don't care. It's all about the execution. It's all about getting the composition, getting it right, capturing the moment. Because these trains won't run in the middle of the night in San Jose. So this was like 4 in the morning, the first train that's rolling out. So let's see here. This is here in Madison. This is one of my beauty shots. This is what the Capitol use and pay me for. They pay me for this image. This is how I was able to survive and get around. This is Portland. Long exposures of the I-5. I can keep going and going. This is New York City. This is my guy from Google. This is my guy. He's a good guy. I just want to keep his name out of this video, but yeah. But great guy walked up to me one day while I was in San Jose and Japantown. He's like, hey, can you take a picture of us? I was like, yeah, why not? It's a family moment. You cannot say no to that. If you do, then you're the bigger dick than I thought you were. Because if you say no to this beautiful kid and this nice father, by the way, half Japanese, half Turkish. So you don't see quite. This is Portland. Taking street photography. I do it all. Micro photography, name it. I love doing stuff like this. But I'm being criticized because of my lifestyle. I choose this lifestyle. Yes, I can go home and deal with my parents' bullshit if I wanted to. But I'm my own man. It's time to man up and do what I want to do. People make it sound like I'm doing something criminal. I'm not committing any crime here. Am I? No. I'm just trying to make it and survive. Now, okay, so this squirrel comes by when I was in San Jose. If you watch any of my San Jose logs, this squirrel came every day when I had food. So I'd rather take a portrait of the squirrel. Look at the bokeh on that. Bokelicious. Taking pictures of models, people on the street. Everyday average people. No models, no sexy girls. Well, there is sexy girls on my Instagram. But my portrait style... Hey, David. My portrait style is take pictures of everyday average people. Who gives a shit about the beauty of girls and guys? Oh, they have to have a clean face. Sometimes I like those imperfections because they give character to an image, especially for black and whites. But a lot of people just don't respect what I do as a travel photographer. And a travel photographer just takes a lot of risk involved. I gotta go to Shutterstock, and try to sell my images, and it's not always guaranteed. The struggle is real, by the way. This is 2018. Things are not like they used to be years ago, when things were much easier and more practical. Now you got the rich becoming more rich, and the poor becoming more poor. Now, go back to my Instagram. I got even Tokyo pictures when I was in Tokyo, but no one wants to go to my Instagram from my YouTube page or my Facebook. But I'm so grateful that this library gave me this private office space. You guys should see this. I got books on this side. I got a bookshelf over here. I got an adult official bookshelf thing over here. I got all these archive books, which I'm about to read, actually. I got all these black and white pictures of the old library, which is historical and amazing, by the way. They got old pictures of the old library. This old library here, it was garbage. It's bad. It was bad. Like, it was like Hobo Central. This library used to be Hobo Central. It used to smell pretty bad. So they built this new library on top of the old foundation, and look at it. It's huge. It's better than before. But yeah, I got plenty of images that you guys can see from here. Look, pictures of animals, like getting portraits of animals. Can you guys hate me for doing what I do? But I'm being criticized in the last couple of days. Oh, you out in Portland, you put yourself out there. Yeah, I put myself out there because someone is using my images. I have to come out here and put it to them. You gotta put your foot in their ass sometimes. You gotta let people know. You can't just use images. Listen, it's the same thing. If you see something, say something. Don't just like, oh, you used my image. How can I... No, I don't want to go through that. I'm too scared. Don't be scared. Man up or woman up and go after these people. And that's what I'm doing right now. Yes, I spent all my money on these legal fees because it's going to be worth it at the end. Think about it, guys. Each time someone uses the images, it's like $1,500 a day. That adds up over time, right? It adds up. The payout will probably be $250,000, $500,000, could be up to $1 million. Could be more than $1 million. But you guys don't see that bigger picture. What I'm trying to do here. Yes, if I do win, that money, charity. I'm gonna give it back to charity, like I always have done. Anyone from Portland, Japan, New York will tell you, yeah, Keiki worked with a lot of 501c3 organizations. They kind of fucked them over, stole from me, right to survive, right to dream, stole money from me. But you know what? That's the part of living life. You learn from your mistakes, and you gotta live with it. And it seems like a lot of you are trying to avoid those mistakes. And let me tell you, those mistakes will come back and haunt you eventually, and it's gonna bite back even harder. So you might as well let it bite you now than later. So, and trust me, trust me, I know firsthand about that. Look, images like this taken in Portland. Sean Coyote, I met this guy, another West African that I met. Guy was cool, showed me around San Francisco when I first came to San Francisco like years ago. And he was like, yeah, bro, I can show you. You want to smoke some weed? I was like, no, that's cool. Let's go to a bar. I don't drink. I only smoke. That's the only thing we didn't have in common. He smoked and I drinked. But he had a good look. Look at that. That's a good look. I like the imperfections in his skin. shows true character. Yes, it's kind of HDR look, but it shows true character to who he is, and I like his look. And nobody can take that away from me. Farmers Market and Civic Center in San Francisco. I take pictures like this all the time with this very camera that has 600,244 actuations. Yes, even Sony is like, hey, that thing's about to die. That's why it's all messing up and doing whatever it's doing. That's why I'm trying my best to separate this laptop, this very laptop. If you guys saw me before, David Oster would vouch, Rico would vouch for me. I had a gigabyte laptop that had a broken screen. It wasn't cracked. The screen, the light dimmed out halfway. For 8 months, I was editing video and photos with that broken screen. I'm looking at you. That's dedication. I'm sorry. I'm not going to use one day just because my screen is half dim. I'm not. I kept shooting every day in San Francisco. You see? Yes, you did. See, David Oster wrote for me. I did. Every day I was editing with that broken laptop. Nothing's going to stop me. Not you, not government, not that asshole, not any asshole, not any person there. Look, live concerts. Pretty cool, right? This chick, she kind of crazy. Spanish young girl walked up to me in Brooklyn on the subway. Hey, take a picture of me. Like, all right, let me set up my lighting. Where you live? I live in Canarsie. I'm like, whoa. All right, and I got this photo. It's worth it. I went all the way out there just to get a couple of photos. But that's the point, guys. Sometimes it's worth it, and you gotta. I'm not saying take risk. I like to take risks because I know that I can get myself out of that risk. By the way, I'm a 2 black belt in jiu-jitsu, so it's not like I can't defend myself. So that's why I like to take risks because I can fight back. This is me in San Jose. Like sitting in the middle, taking a long exposure, a selfie. Literally taking a selfie of myself. So, to me, being a travel photographer is just... To me, it's a adrenaline rush. It's the best thing I can absolutely say that... I can honestly say to myself right now that as a travel photographer, I like what I'm doing. I can see things from my visual self. I can walk out there all day. Yes, I'm carrying almost 200 pounds of camera gear, which is insane because everyone here, they're like, wow, that's a lot of gear that you carry in, and it's snowing. And I gotta pull that stuff through the snow. By the way, my wheels on my Pelican broke. So I gotta drag it through the snow or through the ground. Or what I would do is, like I did last night, I took my book bag, put it across the street to the overlay. I had to take one by one, cut back in and out the library 5 times. Because I had to pack up all this stuff. I got lighting, by the way. I'm using this lighting, by the way. So, and I'm using my my Aperture H98C, which is a bicolor. It's great. So I got the light lit up, even though I got light from the room, but it's all lit. It's all lit. These are my models. If I want to take pictures of her, I can go back to New York and take pictures, but she's too busy. See, I had a good life as a photographer, but the thing is that a lot of photographers don't appreciate a good photographer or don't know when they see the good photographer. Now, I go to people's YouTube channels, Instagrams, Facebooks, and always hit the like button or the heart button, but no one comes to my channel. I'm not saying you should, but here's the thing about social media. It's fake. People want you to follow, but they don't want to follow back. That's the problem. They talk about, oh, I support photographers. No, you don't. If you do support photographers, then you should follow what I'm doing. Why are you asking me these questions when you already know the answer? That's the problem I'm having with a lot of people. And as you can see, my Instagram just keeps going and going and going and going. I'm taking pictures of everything. Okay, by the way, let me pause the music for a second. I want you to listen to what this guy said when I came to the house in 2016. Not sure you guys can hear that. Let me just.
And I met Kiki at the hostel in Madison, Wisconsin. Where I'm here in town for
I'm voting for. I'm going for Nikon now. I'm not a Sony shooter anymore. I'm done with Sony. I want a Nikon camera.
So the hostel.
I want to transition over.
And it's fun. There's a kitchen there. I could cook and everything. And Kiki was there with his camera gear and everything. You know, dude is fun, and he's been all over the world. He's been to his favorite place, other than Madison, is Oregon. For some reason that I can't tell right now. Maybe on April.
It's because of the oils. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
But anyway, so I asked him, for a favor.
I don't know how you're gonna sit in that shirt when I don't have a physical address in the States.
And he agreed. And
I use Amazon
very good price.
lockers for everything. So you guys heard that first from him directly. What am I doing? Messing up my live stream. Damn it. But you heard it first, guys. Like, he was one of the guys that just asked me for a favor. And I was like, yeah, I'll take a picture of you and your son. Why not? But you don't see it on the Instagram. Well, his son is on my Instagram. Somewhere. Because he's a cute kid. And he's smart, too. And it's not because we all African related from West Africa or anything. I'm a Zambian French, but it has nothing to do with that. He asked me for a favor because he's only see his son when he can see his son because he works as an engineer. So why not give him that opportunity to have a memory? Listen, when you take a picture of someone's family, memories last a lifetime. Those are irreplaceable. If someone doesn't have the money, cool, I do it. And then this is what he did after. 2 weeks later, out of nowhere, he gives me a PayPal donation link, $200. Thanks for the amazing photos. When can I see you again? I don't know. I'm around too long. Oh, this is the video when I first brought the Pateron. Let me pause this. This is the video when I first brought the Pateron. This was posted January 2017.
Like the material they're using, so it doesn't get scratched on the process. And here's the lens hood.
By the way, this micro lens is amazing. Don't doubt it. If you have a Sony
90mm micro, this is
aim out version, put it on that aim out. But if you have a Canon version, trust me, that contrast and the sharpness is pretty sick. But yeah, let me just turn this down back again because I don't want the music to be a little too loud. But yeah, but let's see here. Should I send Panda a shirt? No, because I don't have a physical address. Osha's asking David's asking Delta Dave, how are you, Dave? He's doing better than I am, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, and then when I have a successful client, I go eat sushi when I can. Sushi's expensive, but I don't eat sushi all the time. What I eat all the time is just cheap salad. That's what I can afford. Sometimes I go without food for 2 or 3 days because I want to save money. That's the risk about being a travel photographer. You just got to think about what is going to be best in the future for you. Now, this might not work for everyone, but yeah, it helps. But like I said, guys, I have all these tutorials and stuff on my website. You guys want to support what I do, the PayPal donation link is there. I don't do super chats because super chats, 30%, it's really high. And right now, YouTube is being attacked because of the super chats. This is why I always prefer PayPal. PayPal takes only 2% or 3%, which is more ideal. But yeah, and as you can see, my website is monetized with Google AdSense. So therefore, yes, I am a partner of Google AdSense. This is how I'm able to see. I see slow-mo is on for your comments. What does that mean? So when someone comments each time, it slowly shows the comment one by one. It's really like, it's not really slow-mo. Just say if you guys keep texting right away, boom, 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 it would just slow down just a little bit. But it is not, it's not really slow-mo. But, yeah. But, what I also want to show you is that this is Frankfurt, Germany. I actually got a ticket for going across the no crossing line. I got a ticket for taking this photo. And it wasn't cool because I was like, come on, guy, it looks so cool. It looks so symmetric. Look at the lines. Look at the lines. Look at the image. Look at the freaking lines. He didn't understand because he's not a photographer. He just wrote me a nice big fat ticket. Lucky for him, he spoke French. But, yeah, I enjoyed the image. But, yeah, it was worth it. Fuck it. It was worth it. That's all I can say. It was worth it. I even did something for Colombia, which is kind of cool. They gave me some stuff. And yeah, these are all the images I have taken. South Korea. When I had my Sony A7R and my A7R II, I really missed the camera. But yeah. But just want to go through this. Look. You can see all the gear that I was traveling with at the time. So I selected only a few gear. I selected the A7R II and the A77. I had this solar panel that gives power. I had 4 ND filter types. I had speed lights for days. I had a micro lens. I had some Mitch's lenses. I had a micro link flash. That was the old laptop. I had that gave me some problems. I even had my Minolta XG1 right there. Look at that. I still love that camera. That was the camera that I started all my photography career at age 11. That was the camera that blew me away. It was like, yeah, I can take photos. These damn Japanese people picking on me in Japan. Yes, I was picked on a lot in Japan. But they never said the N-word. That's for one thing. They always called me Blackanese or Panda. And that's when Panda stuck. Even since I was like 7. People call me Panda because I always wear black and white. I am a bad boy. Sort of. I'm not sure. But look. The A7R. Look at that. With my vape. That vape had oil in it. But yeah. Yeah, I had the Rokinon 50 f1.4. That lens was pretty dope. I don't know. Yes, it was a manual lens. Even though I'm a manual shooter. But it was pretty dope. I miss the lens. I really do miss the lens. I wish I had it. I even got a ride from this guy. He drew up in his vehicle, this car right here. Oh, it was such a classic. He let me take a picture and he let me ride inside of the car. It took me for a joyride in LA. That was the last time I was in LA. That was September 2016. I was in LA. And this is Portland International Airport. Flying back to Japan. This is Akers, Germany. Like, my life can't not get better. This is back home. These are all home. These photos. So you guys want to see who is Ayaka, my first wife, right? And you guys want to see who she is. So, Ito and Kuro. I miss my doggy. Ito, Ayaka, best friends. My buddy Cheyenne, he's all the way from Pakistan. Came out to see me after my daughter passed away and everything. So he comforted me. Gave me some comfort. Told me it wasn't the end of the world, man. I can make more babies. But he was just trying to cheer me up. So we went out to go get some Japanese food. I really appreciate that he did that for me. So this is me flying over New York City. Like, guys. Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of bow ties, so I do have a collection of bow ties with me. So, and those bow ties are not cheap. I am a big fan of bow ties. Okay, so the question is, why did you... So, why do you want to go back to Nikon now? What is with the Sony A7 III? Isn't it better than bang for the buck? Well, the reason is because everyone is making Sony content. If you look at the statistics on YouTube, Sony has... Don't do that. Look at this guy. This guy is taking a picture of me doing a vlog. But anyway, yeah. If you look at the Sony, the YouTube's analytics, Sony is like #1 shit on gear reviews, and I don't want to do Sony content because that's going to make my competition much harder. I'd rather go with the Nikon Z6 than anything. Yes, it's a big bang for your buck. Yes, I'm going back to Nikon, but that's just me. I don't know. That's just me trying to use that lens, that 150 lens, to show more content. Because with the combination of that IRIX 150 and the Nikon Z6, that's going to be really good content. I'm planning and I'm writing my script ahead of time. I'm thinking for the future. I know this is going to be good content. Because people want to know, is this lens really good? Because I was at Photo Plus, and I'm going to tell you right now, they are coming out with the 150 and all their lines of lenses for Sony emo sometime in 2019. So this is me saying it for the 8th time already, or the 10th time already. They are going to be coming out with the 11th, the 15th, and the 150 for emo 2019 because there's a license issue with Sony. So they need to get the license permission in order to make those mounts. So I bought the K1 too, just for that lens. You brought the K1 too, just for that lens? Wow. See, that's dedication. He brought it just for that lens. Can I test it? Can I play with it? Can you send it to Madison, Wisconsin, 53703 is the zip code. You can use my friend's address. Let me ask him first. But, yeah. But, yeah. This is just me. And, yeah, but here's the Facebook. This is how you find me on Facebook. Keiki Alexander. People, stop calling me Keith. Keith is just an alias that I came up with when I had to apply for a Social Security here in the States. Like I said, I pay double taxes. So if I make over $8,000 a year, which I already did, I have to pay taxes. So I have to pay my taxes. That's where all that money went also as well. My lawyer said, you better pay the taxes. You don't want them coming down your throat. So, yeah, I pay my taxes because I want to be a free man. Is that a crime? If I go broke paying my taxes, is that a crime? No, it isn't. So, here's the Sony AMO Alpha group page that you guys can go to. I set that up. And for some reason, a lot of people are drawn to it now than ever before, and there's another page that's dedicated to it, that's linked to it, so you guys can post. But you guys can post, and the group is growing every day. So, but you can see my old YouTube channel was PC Custom Hardware PC. I used to build these custom PCs, and I still do because I have an engineering degree and I can do that shit. But nothing said. I follow a bunch of groups here. I follow a lot of groups, but I'm very picky on who follows me on my Facebook because I don't want people flooding me with crap messages. But yeah, I'm just trying to survive every day. And if you guys think that's wrong for me trying to survive every day, then, well, a lot of you guys are just making assumptions about where I stand. I stand pretty firm as a travel photographer. I like being a travel photographer. I like going out there and taking risks. That's not for everyone. I take risks because I kind of know the system now. And the risk is that I can just go anywhere I want and not be bothered. And that's what I'm doing right now. No one's bothering me. But people are bothering me through social media. That's the problem. Oh, you're doing stupid shit. Blah, blah, blah. Go back home. Hey, how about you just go back to your parents and just deal with the bullshit. First of all, I can't work in a restaurant if I can't smell. Yes, I have great culinary skills. I just cannot work in a restaurant if I cannot smell. It's so important. So that's out of it. Now, I still can work for her by being a boss, but I don't want to be a cocky boss. But that's just stupid. I don't want to do that. I really don't. And here's all my night photography photos. And you can see, guys, I swear, if you put this on your website, people won't see your images. And people are like, oh, yeah, this guy is serious. I don't want to be bothered with this guy. Now I have to put all this stuff on my website. It's annoying. Oh, shit. I need to charge my battery on my phone. Okay. And plug this in. A port. We got power. Alright. Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Very sorry. My iPhone, it's dying. The battery doesn't even last a whole hour. I gotta keep charging it and charging it and charging it and charging it. It's annoying. That's why I need a new phone. I need a new camera. But who gives a shit about the phone? I need a new camera. And I love you. I love you, Sigma 1835. I swear. And even though I might get rid of I will get rid of the A mount, or I might keep it as a trophy, I will never get rid of this lens. This is the best lens. If you have a Nikon, Canon, Pentax, a Panasonic, a Sony A mount, you can mount this A mount to the E mount, or you can buy the Canon version and mount that to the E mount. This is the best versatile lens I ever shot for video, portraits, landscapes, astrophotography, time lapse, hyperlapse. I honestly started doing hyperlapse again recently. If you watched yesterday's vlog, I was doing through the phone. So I was doing this. I'll show you. I was taking steps like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I know it's doing like the hyperlapse video mode. So if I just take one step, which, let's see here. You guys gotta go check that out. Only Nikon cameras are worse as shit. No, dude. Do a wind tunnel test. A wind tunnel test? Or this microphone? Pretty sure that I already did the test on this microphone. But yeah, I'm just trying to save up money and trying to get. Oh, hold on, I need a pump. Oh, damn it! I need to buy more of this too. Oh. Yeah. Dude, this stuff is like gross. I have to take it. But anyway, guys, I just want to talk to you guys about me being a travel photographer and the misconceptions and how hard it is. Yes, it's not an easy task. It's not an easy job. Ooh. But at least I'm not robbing a bank, committing crimes. At least I'm not stealing no one else's shit. Recently, this summer, I replaced a girl's GoPro 6 because it got stolen from the hostel. Now, at the time, I was rolling the money. People just hiring me for the clients. The UWs hiring me. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I was happy. I was able to buy a laptop, buy all these hard drives, buy the RAM, buy all this stuff that I need for podcasting for this video here. But, you know, oops. Whoa. Why am I always doing that? I'm always doing that. Pressing the wrong key button. I gotta get used to this keyboard layout. I do apologize. But, yeah, you guys also helped me purchase this stuff. When you guys helped me donate. Dude, it took me a whole year just to, like, save money to buy this laptop. This laptop was way out of my price range, too. I was like, okay, I need to do something. I bought it stock. Then I changed everything. The RAM was not compatible. I changed it to 32 gigabytes of DDR4. DDR4 right now is in demand. It's very expensive. I need enough RAM so I could do videography work. And oh, by the way, that vlog that I edited yesterday in post, it took less than a minute to render and export. Don't ask me what I'm doing, I'm using quad core. I undervolted my CPU, but it gives me also more performance when I undervolt. But yeah, it was just how much was that laptop? The laptop was $1,300 plus not adding the SSDs. So I got an M.2 SSD, then I got another SSD, 2.5 inch, 1 terabyte. Then I got these 2 terabyte SSDs here on the USB 3.0. So if you add the RAM, the SSDs, and the thermal paste, because I had to buy liquid metal. I bought liquid metal because it's actually really making. Oh, this laptop is so cool right now. It's insane. My temperature right now. Let's see here. I'll show you the temperature, I guess. 52 Celsius, and this is with just what? 41% utilization load, and I'm at 3.2 gigahertz. So yeah. So I'm pretty good. Oh, you guys need to see that. Okay, let me just show you again. Let's go back and show you. So I use this this program called Intel Extreme Tuning Utility. I undervolt my CPU by 1.25 volts, and as you can see, that's just what I'm getting right now. 47, 52. So it's staying very, very cool, and it can go up to 3.8 gigahertz. So I'm pretty good with the laptop. So yeah, when it comes down to built-in water cooling gaming systems or workstations or fixing laptops, that is one skill that I'm very, very good at. But as a travel photographer, I spend all the money that you guys gave me for donations that I saved for a long time. And this is the thing, I will put money into a savings account that I cannot touch. I will lock myself out of that savings account for 6 months. And what happens is, I would just throw money into it, but I can't touch it. That's how I control my spending. Lock myself out my own account for 6 months until that 6 months is up. Boom! Okay, now I can use this money for something. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get a camera really fast this time because this morning, when I tried to take a picture of the Capitol, the camera was giving me a sign saying overheating when it was brick ass cold outside. It was so cold outside. So how is it overheating? That's the sensor demigration process. The sensor is weird. It's like a CPU. If you overclock it and you leave it overclocked for 365 for 4 years, there's going to be some issues with it. That's why you're not supposed to leave an overclock on your CPU to run 24/7. So, but yeah, I buy a lot of software. Software costs money. I gotta pay for Lightroom. I gotta pay for Adobe. I gotta pay for using Premiere. That's like $10 a month. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it on time to pay for Lightroom, to pay for this month either. I'm officially broke. I'll show you guys. Let's go into my PayPal. Oh no. I don't want this. What's it giving that? Oh. I'm officially broke. Let me show you how broke this travel photographer is right now. Log in. Thumbprint scanner. There we go. Okay. It needs my thumbprint. Look, negative balance. Negative $1.86. Wow. Great. Yep. There you have it. Negative. I'm being honest with you guys. So, most people are not trying to be honest with you on YouTube. They just want your money. They just want you to subscribe to their channel. You don't have to subscribe to my channel. Don't really care. I'm just trying to put where I can actually save all this information too. YouTube is a great source to cover my tracks. If I get in trouble with legal, I'll say, no, I was here this month I wasn't there. Someone's no, or something might happen. But yeah. Anyway, let's get out of here. So yeah, try to stop. If you guys want to make money, it's not always lucrative, but that means you gotta put lots of pictures all the time, and you can't have people in your photos. They would not accept it. So make sure that you have take pictures of like landscapes or anything that can sell as photo stock. Make sure there's no people in there because you gotta have the license agreement. You gotta send them all this paperwork and this property management work crap. It's just annoying. So I do it the sick way. But let me just go back here. Oof. Ooh. But yeah, like last night, I had to sleep outside because I knew I had to save money, and I just spent the last of the money that I had for these legal shit documents this morning when I was at the Capitol. And then I come here and I meet this person from the United States Courthouse, which is right across the street, because it's very convenient. So she didn't have to go anywhere. She's telling me that I owe a little bit. I owe taxes. I'm like, no, that's just your government telling me that I owe more because they know that I pay double taxes. I know what that scheme is about. If you guys recently watched my video, back in August, well, July, I was on my way to the international airport in Portland when I lost my passport. Lucky for me, the counselor put me on a train to Madison, Wisconsin, when I was able to talk to an advisor or my professor to help me get my passports in Chicago. When I got to Chicago, they was giving me the runaround, telling me that, oh, I need to go to the French embassy first in order to maintain the U.S. passport. I was like, no. I came here first to get this over with because this is more problematic. Because I know you got to go here first, you got to go there first, and you need this. I'm like, wow, I need all this paperwork. I had to go to the embassy, the consulate, in order to get this paperwork to go to the stupid-ass immigration, which they were very rude in Chicago, by the way. Chicago immigration, you guys are security, not open-minded. Rude, you're rude, you're so rude. Why? So you guys want to know these soundtracks that I'm using? They are non-copyrighted soundtracks, okay? Non-copyrighted. Let you guys listen to that. Like that beat? Like that beat? A friend sent it to me. That beat's tight, right? I like it. It's smooth. It's classy. It's not that. It's not too hard. But PayPal positive again. Ha! I wish. But anyway, yeah. So I'm just grateful that I'm still alive. I'm surprised I am alive. That's the point. I should be dead. Honestly, I should be. That's why I was going crazy after my daughter passed away. That's why I couldn't understand. She was in the, first of all, she was in a racing bucket seat, for one. Yes, I was driving an Evo 4, highly modified. My parents and I were in the car. My parents also got injured. That's why, yeah. But I'm the one that got suffered the most because I was the driver. I got hit the hardest, the most. But I'm not understanding how it is a child in a bucket seat gets. I'm still trying to figure that out, too. The bucket seat was like the safest thing. It covered her face and everything. It was a pretty cool-ass Hello Kitty bucket seat. Racing bucket seat. Oh my god, guys should see it. It was pretty damn awesome. But, yeah. I do miss Japan. That's why I went back for a week to talk to my parents. Thank you, Yuki, for buying that ticket. Because I didn't pay for it. I can't afford a fucking $2,000 ticket. It's crazy. Yeah, it's that much to go home. It's expensive just to go home. It's not like in the U.S. Oh, I can fly from Chicago to New York for like $150. No. It's expensive. It's not something I like to brag about when I have my second ex-wife helped me, which is she is the person I mostly trust most of the time, because Yuki is special. We broke up. First of all, when we got married, this is the reason why I came to Wisconsin. I was at Columbia, and she got a job here after graduating from Columbia. I transferred over. My parents went ballistic. Why would you go to that school? Those people, that's not really a top school. Oh, so you want to show off in front of your little neighbors that this your little son, your little black little son, adopted, goes to the best school in the country. Sorry, but UW is much better. Was much better back then. From 2006 to 2012, it's the best 6 years of my life. I met so many people. Had so many Korean parties, karaoke's. We even went out. I took the whole, like, half of the IS students. The ISS is the International Students Services here at UW. Got some students together on Thanksgiving because nobody went home because everyone knows going home is expensive. Nobody can really afford that. So, see you later, David. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah. And we went to this place called Plan B here. It's a gate establishment. And boy, I showed the dudes how I used to break dance, okay? And no one knew I could break dance until one day I just got shit-faced that night and pretty much showed everyone that I could break dance. And then my roommate Jury was like so shocked. She was like, "What? What is your what? Whoa, hold up. You didn't tell me you could dance. I never said I could. You never asked." And that's when we hit it off. All for dancing. She thought I was impressive. I could speak a little bit Korean. That I was very vocal, very bilingual. But we separated. I graduated. She continued on. I went on my own thing. But she was the only one that came to Japan when the accident happened. I don't know where all my friends were. I didn't know where Ray was. I didn't know where Chie was. I didn't know where Allah was. I didn't know. And then everyone's like, "You disappeared for a year." Oh, wow, you don't pay attention to social media. Wow, what's the point of having a Facebook if you don't fucking pay attention to it? Whoa, wow. And then they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry about Nami. She was so adorable." Yep. Adorable little sucker she was. The best thing. And that's why, happy holidays. What? Happy holidays from the Delta Dave. Thanks, to Dave, but I only celebrate Empress Day. I don't really celebrate Christmas. Yeah, unfortunately. Empress Day is on the 23rd of December. So, I celebrate a lot of Japanese holidays. So, and a lot of French holidays as well. I'm not a big fan of Thanksgiving because of the whole, like, what are you celebrating? Like, you wiped out a whole civilization. That's just my opinion. That's just my thoughts and my opinion. But I get it. Thanksgiving is about stuffing your fat asses with nothing but fucking disgusting food and getting fat. I get it. But not me. I don't stuff my food. I go to the ramen shop, bowl of ramen noodles, miso ramen, yum yum yum. That's me. So, and yeah, I just wanted to make a long live this time so you guys can understand that I'm serious about what I do as a travel photographer. If you guys want to know, I like to just travel and take pictures and try to meet as much people to get my foot in the door. That is the whole point of me being a travel photographer. It's just trying to be so open-minded and flexible because I am open-minded. But what I don't like is taking this. I hate taking it. I just bought this like 2 weeks ago. And look, I'm down to like 55. Supposed to have 160 pulls. So I'm pulling this like 3 times a day. Sometimes 4. Because I gotta lug all this heavy stuff. And that's the problem. So I need to go get a new, what did I think about a gashi beard? Ooh, That's my favorite. One of my favorites, but I like Keaton. I like Kieran better. Keaton. I like Keaton when I'm actually drinking, like, doing sake bombs. Or when I'm having a certain dish. I like to have that beer when I'm actually drinking, when I'm eating miso ramen. But I like Sapporo for everything else. But I like my sake. But yeah, I like my sake. So, yeah. But it's hard. So if you ever think about being a travel photographer, no. Take it from me. It's not easy. It's not something that you might want to do. Just take this with a grain of salt. There will be challenges where you'll be tested in the real world. The real world is out there to test you. And there are people out there to test you, like this guy right there, taking a picture of me while I'm actually fucking doing this vlog. Makes me realize, does he like boys? Like boys? You like boys? Like boys? Want to see what he looks like? Hold on. Alright, actually, let me take a picture from the phone so I don't have to turn the camera around. Let me zoom in. Look. This guy. I think he likes boys. Let me find out. Beat your ass. Yeah, he's taking pictures of me. Kind of creepy, don't you think? Or, he doesn't know who I am, so why is he taking a picture of me? That's a freaky, crazy thing about it. Am I that good looking? You like chocolate? Yes, I'm in the library. I'm in a private room of the historical local history room. They gave me this room. Okay. They gave me this room because they know I do the podcasts. Alright? They know since I've been here for the last couple of days, they'd be like, hey, yeah, we need someone like you. They want me to do a class in the media room for free. I'm like, no, sorry. I got bills. I need to pay my bills too. So it's great. Yes, I'm in the library. This library is amazing. I don't come in. That's the thing. I didn't come in here as much when they first opened, but now when I'm in here, I'm just like amazed by. Actually, let me just show you guys what the library looks like through my iPhone. Let me break this up. Alright, so I'm gonna record. Look at all this stuff. Pretty cool. I got a green wall. This is a green wall, by the way. Not really green, but it is green. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys what the library looks like. Got this big office space. Big giant office space. A huge office space. Which is pretty amazing, if I may say so myself. And I'm grateful for that. Because people here in Madison are really nice. People are really nice here in Madison. So, yes, it's the Midwest. It gets cold, but I'm someone that actually likes the cold and can deal with it. Okay, my audio keeps jumping in and out. I think it's something wrong with the H4n Pro not syncing very well. But yeah, I'm in the library. This is the green wall. It is green. I guarantee you, it's green. Because if I shoot with this camera, because this webcam is not doing justice. So I'm shooting on a webcam. So I thought about buying a webcam, but I'm saying to myself, it would cost me $200 to buy a 4K webcam. Just to keep up with the quality. And that's not worth it. I want to spend the $200 on a bill. Seriously. On my phone bill, which is not on. I have to use Wi-Fi right now. Because I don't want to pay for it. It's too much for a month. Any questions? Okay, let's see here. I like Madison and Portland vlogs last summer. Yeah, see? Someone was watching my vlogs last summer. Honestly, yeah, those were fun. I used to do them a lot. Now I want to start doing them again, the vlogs. But I want to do a little bit of hyperlapse now with it. So I'm going to switch it up a little bit. What I'm going to do is do hyperlapse for all my logs. I'm going to use this device called the phone. You guys want to see what kind of phone I have? iPhone 6s. Yes, it still shoots 4K. It still does a good job. That's why I got this protected case. But if you guys want to know, my phone is locked and the language is in Japanese. If I lose my phone, no one can unlock my phone or understand what the hell it is unless it's a Japanese person. So, great thing I learned Japanese. So, sometimes I switch it to Korean just to be the dick. So when someone said, can I use your phone? I'm like last night, some homeless guy asked me, can he use my phone? Let me tell you guys, in America, I know what time in the month it is. It's the end of the month when everyone gets their little SSI checks and their little security checks. You want to call your drug dealer? Buy your own phone. I keep doing that. Yeah, you're not going to use my phone to make a drug deal. Sorry. This phone, drug-free. So, don't even ask. How many kanji do you know? That doesn't make sense. Kanji is a dialect in Japan. Hataka, kanji. I speak mostly kanji. Because I'm from Osaka, and everyone in Osaka likes to use kanji characters. Mostly. How many kanji characters did I know? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. That should have been the right question. How many kanji characters do you know? Or, I think I know all 1,100 of them. Because I know the Japanese, it's like 1,500 characters. Chinese have over like 20,000 characters. So, yeah. 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 So, that's the only thing I kind of have a difficulty learning is Cantonese, Mandarin. Even though I was in China, I had a great time. But fair warning, watch out for the scams, like the tea house scam. If you ever go to Beijing, or if you see Chinese girls coming to you and speak English, run, run. You better run. Those are the scam artists. Oh, are you visiting? We are visiting from Hong Kong too. Bullshit. Bullshit. We're about to go to this place to get some tea. Would you like to come? Bullshit. Bullshit. Don't fall for it. That's another video that I need to make. And to let you guys know about traveling. There are so many scams. Like in Thailand. People, please do not give a police officer your passport when you're in Thailand. If you're walking down the street, you done nothing wrong, tell them you will go to the U.S. Embassy to report. If a policeman comes out of nowhere and says, let me see your passport for no apparent reason, tell them I called the embassy instead. Watch them walk away. Because what they do is they try to extort you out of money. They try to plant something on you, or try to put something on you, or try to accuse you of a crime. And not only that, they would, if you want your passport back, you got to give them money. So, fair warning, guys. Fair warning. Just give you that fair warning. China, I got caught with the flower girl scam. So, I'm coming off the bus. I'm at the bus depot with all the cab scams going on at the bus depot. So, another thing. Don't take a black cab. Take the normal cab. And make sure you have enough R&B to give the cab driver the right amount of change, or if you want to tip them. Please have the right amount of R&B to give the cab driver. Do not let a cab driver drive you somewhere without running that meter. They have to run that meter. Make sure that you let them run the meter. Okay, that's a legitimate cab. Don't take a black taxi when there's a guy standing there waiting. Hey, I got a cab for you. No legitimate cab in China would stand at a bus stop, get out the car, and try to drag you into a car. No. This is the tips. As a travel photographer, what you really want to do is go to that red and white cab that's sitting outside. If you get in a normal car, that's not a cab. Now they're going to charge you 5 times the amount that you need to get to where you need to go. So if that taxi ride is only $10, they'll charge you $60. So that's up to you guys. But don't take it from me. I don't know. Yeah, you know, I'm not the only one that's been through that scam. The flower girl scam was, I'm coming off the bus at the depot, because there's a border between Hong Kong, right? And see this little girl give me flowers. Like, no, I'm with the girl too, mind you. I'm with the Chinese friend, right? And I said, no, that's okay. She starts latching onto my leg, and she won't let go. Like, she really, literally won't let go. And guess what? The adults are watching her. The people that told her what to do are watching her. So you got to give them money. So this is what I did. I told them, and I made up the story. I said, if she don't let go, I'm calling the Chinese embassy and the U.S. government and the French consulate, and I'm going to actually file a complaint, take a picture of you. I took a picture of them to scare them. It's like, even though the local police ain't going to do nothing, but they should, because they're all in it too. The local police are in it too. So just mind you, local police are in on these scams as well. So you might want to be careful. You may want to go only contact your embassy or your consulate or someone that will do something about it, because that's the way to life as a travel photographer or a traveler. You got to deal with these kind of problems. Like New York City, got a lot of homeless dudes. Hey man, I got what do they call it? What do they call it? What do you call cigarettes? Cigarettes, Lucy's, whatever. They had this term in New York. I forgot what it was. But yeah, it's like, I got Lucy. No, I don't want that. I got cologne, fake cologne, alcohol. It's like alcohol spray stuff. It's not cologne, man. You know, all these scams, you gotta watch out for. Okay, simple. Now you may say, what about Japan? You don't talk bad about Japan. Only thing I talk bad about Japan is that there's not a lot of resources for a lot of homeless people. There's a lot of homeless people in Japan, but all the homeless people are very respectful. They keep everything clean. Japan is a very clean country, just like Finland, Denmark, clean, and taxes are high as shit. But I could walk around Japan drinking a beer and not be bothered. I can literally pass out on the street. Have my passports right here, because I got both passports here. I can literally just take this off, put it right next to me, and sleep on a corner street in Japan. Wake up next morning, it would still be there. But if I'm in the United States, and if I'm in New York, I guarantee you, my ass would be butt naked. I swear. I would be butt naked. This jacket's gone, my scarf is gone. So, I went to border school here in the summertime in the States. And then I would go back home to Osaka and then come back and forth every summer. Because Eto did some business work for ExxonMobil. And, yeah. So, this is how I know New York. And any New Yorker that was a rollerblader would tell you, yeah, Keiki would come here and there, back and forth. Yeah. That's how I got to know all the rollerbladers in London. All the rollerbladers in New York. Cali. Canada. Nikki Adams was from fucking Toronto. The blackest Canadian dude you ever met. The insane 900 flat spins on the flybox. Oh my goodness. He made me wanted to like eat his soul. Because I was just doing 720 flat spins. This dude was doing 900, 1260 flat spins. Like, dude. Then I started putting that shit into my snowboarding. Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, parts of it was U.S., but business, more like going to English school and some stuff like that. But yeah, went to school here in the States, universities. I went to this JPAC school, English school in New York City, because I thought New York City was the place. Back then, it was the place. Before 9/11, it was amazing. After 9/11, everything changed. Everything changed. But I had fun times. I'm not gonna complain. I had fun times. But, like I said, guys. What was that? You say? Guys, want to check out some of my tutorials on my website? Please do. And if you guys want to actually support what I do, there's a PayPal donation link right there. And you can go to my Facebook, ThePandaPhotographer. I made a log on the Christmas tree, commenting they got these individuals that are jailed. I won't call them convicts. I don't like that word. Individuals that are locked up for the wrong reason, for the wrong reasons they did. They are decorated a treat here, so, but there's a video for the beauty of the micro lens, my YouTube setup when I'm on the go. So as a travel photographer, this video got more downs than ups. Don't know why. So, yeah, so amazing office space they gave me, so I'm pretty grateful. Look, I'm bundled up. This is winter. This is how I bundle up for the winter. I'm pretty warm. My body is pretty saturated with a lot of, I don't have a lot of fat. I got a lot of muscle, and that's the problem. I gotta put on double layers, because when I'm lifting all this shit around a lot, like, I'm losing weight. I'm not gaining weight. Look how thin I am, actually. I'm like super fucking thin. Super thin. I should be like, I should have a fucking Thanksgiving belly. But I don't. I don't have like the luxury to like eat all the time. So last time I ate was yesterday morning, and you guys won't believe what I had yesterday morning. It was disgusting. Potato chips. Potato chips. That's what I had. But here is another thing I want to show you guys too. Let's get out of here. And where is it? I want to give you some electronic tips. I use System Mechanics. I've been using them for 12 years, and they gave me a free key to use for the whole 16 months. And I've been using them for a long time. They're probably going to give me another free key. But this system cleans out everything in your computer. I recommend doing it every 15 days. You can boost memory. This is what I'm doing now. I can make configurations based on the performance of what I'm doing. So I'm doing music and video production and ultra performance. So I can change the settings based on what I'm doing. What the hell is going on? It's blacked. Wow. That's weird. It's black. Why is it black? This is a problem with... Okay, that's weird. That is weird. Look at that. That's weird. It's showing black. What's up, Barry? Give me 1 second, Barry. Let me just do something here. It's showing a black screen. And I'm gonna pause this. Okay. I should be able to continue the live stream. Yep, I'm able to continue the live stream. Yes! Fucking OBS. So, this is called System Mechanics. I've been using it for the last 12 years. They send me keys all the time. Now, I have a different configuration how I power when I'm doing podcasts or editing. So you can choose how you are using your laptop or your desktop. Now I have it on music and video productions because this is a live podcast. So that's why it's pretty accurate and smooth. So yeah, that's what I use, System Mechanics. I definitely recommend it. I've been using it for 12 years. It's helped me build all my computers, clean up my computer. It shows you the risk factors, drives, memory, etc., etc. Clear that unwanted stuff that you don't want in your computer. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's one of the best programs I've ever used for any PC. Definitely recommend it. No, I'm not putting a plug for them. I just thought maybe I'd give you guys some tips on how I maintain my computer and how I maintained my last computer for the last 5 years. That computer that had the broken screen. Yeah. So, but Shutterstock is something that you might want to be interested in, and they tell you about the earnings, but the earnings, I just feel like the earnings is just misleading. Sometimes. Let's go here. Oh. I haven't made any money in a while, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, 646 Studios, guys. I got the tutorials if you want to see my work, the gear I used to use. But yeah. So. But hey, Barry. How are you, Barry? I see you in here. Someone said hello, Panda. But yeah, doing a live stream and trying to send the word out. I gotta make money to get a new camera because this camera here, this A77 Mark II, has 600,244 actuations, and Sony is even probably surprised. Like, wow, you used that camera a lot. Yes, I did. I did indeed. I even broke the LCD screen. As you can see, that was not me. That was Sony. That was the flaw with Sony. You see the bottom of this this articulated screen? The bottom, it broke the cable. That's a bad flaw, Sony, and you guys knew that shit, and you guys admitted it. Come on, Sony. You knew it was a flaw, but you did nothing about it. Come on, Sony. Give me a break. So you guys want to know what's up with the microphone in front of my face? Well, I'm in the library. This is what I got to do with my podcast is. I got 2 light sources and, well, 3 light sources, the ceiling and the light source. I'm using H4n Pro as my phantom power. Plugged up USB to the computer, set it up, do the newer microphone. This microphone is not too bad, right? It sounds pretty good, right? It's not too shabby, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here, and thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And as a travel photographer, I like to take risks because I think it's at the end of the day, I think it's well rewarded. That risk needs to be taken sometimes. Everybody wants to live on the safe side and do portraits, but not me. I want to do landscapes, time lapses, hyperlapses, long exposures, micro photography, nature photography. I do them all. It's on my website. But I do appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you guys want to support, the website is there. The PayPal donation link is there. Please do subscribe, like, share it. If you have something to say, if I say something, anything wrong, please leave it down in the comments below. I'm not afraid of criticism. But the thing I don't like is the wrong criticism for the wrong reasons. But anyway, with that said, yeah. Oh no, no, gee. See you guys in the next video. Actually, see you guys Monday. Monday and Fridays, I'm probably gonna start doing these videos like this. So, see you guys in the next one. Peace.